All right, we're live. Welcome to the Google Hangouts. Yo, if you have somebody watching this right now, go ahead and tell them to refresh the screen, right? If they can't see it, so that they can see what's going on. But welcome to the webinar, guys. Every week we have a Wealthy Wednesdays mindset hangout, and basically we like to do things that a lot of people are not doing in this industry. Try to reveal to you guys some of the secrets that's getting us success, some of the things that's working for top leaders that they're not even sharing, and just kind of like keep you grounded with the mindset. My name is Carl David. I'm the CEO and founder of Elevated Minds. I have a few of my teammates here, a few of my really good business partners, and what we're gonna basically do is talk a little bit about having that first breakthrough. And a breakthrough can be a number of things. It can be your first lead. It could be your first sale. It could be your first big event check or something, different things like that, different milestones that you're gonna, experience throughout your network marketing, online marketing experience, guys. A lot of people, what we want to do is kind of open you up to the idea and the mentality that you gotta have in this marketing space. Yeah.
I'm not. At finals, I don't think your screen is showing on the. I don't see anything. Still saying standby.
Oh, it is. Refresh again.
Yeah, you gotta refresh your screen on there.
I did it like 3 times.
Do it 4 times. That different milestones.
Okay, yeah, it's here now.
That you're gonna. Absolutely, it should be working fine. No problem about your network marketing, online marketing experience, guys. So you're watching it there, and what we want to do is kind of open you up to the idea and the mentality. Just got muted. Word. All right, guys. So we're gonna keep focused on the mindset tonight of how to create and manifest your first couple breakthroughs, and then when you have these breakthroughs, what do you actually do with them? All right. Yeah, exactly. Hit 1 if you guys can actually see the screen. Let us know that you know what's going on here, so that I can continue. All right. From a number, if you've been online for longer than 6 months, type the number 2. If you've been online marketing for more than 6 months. So a lot of people, they have different scenarios, different backgrounds. I've been marketing for quite some time. Some people are new. Some people have a bit more experience. All right, so nobody's been marketing for more than 6 months. I'm talking about type 2. Been marketing for more than six months. All right, fine. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stop the screen share real quick, and I'll bring it back in a second. But let's talk about like real life, guys. Let's talk about like what's really going on in this industry, why we decided to get online, and when you're having these mental blocks or whatever it is that's holding you back from having success or results. We're all network marketers. If you're watching this, you're either looking into joining what we have going on, or you're already a part of it, or you're just in the industry, or you're just curious to see what's going on here. You wanted to get on this hangout. Basically, guys, you have to have a business type mindset, but understand that this is something new. This is something that, if you've never captured leads before, if you've never generated traffic online, if you haven't had your first $1,000 week, $1,000 day, month online, that it's coming, and that's what it comes down to. Just know that it's coming. Focus on the end result. When I first started online, I didn't have a team, a system, or a training or anything like that to share with you what we're going to be sharing with you tonight, guys. Some of these people here, we're going to be telling you real life stories of how we had our first breakthroughs and what it felt like, and then further along the path, multiple breakthroughs. Okay, I'm 24 years old. My birthday's next week. It's crazy, man. Growing up fast. 24 years old. When I first started marketing online, I just had the idea of, okay, I see people doing it. I see people traveling all over the place. They're making money and they're making YouTube videos, sharing their lifestyle. And I was just that college student working at a restaurant and wanting to not have to go to work every single day and clock in, clock out. I hated it, and all I wanted was to get some kind of result, to start doing what these guys are doing. So I reached out. I started networking with people, right? And I'm the type of person that if I see somebody getting the results that I want, I'm going to ask them questions. And then when they tell me, all right, step one, do this, I'm not going to ask questions. I can't ask questions because I'm not in the position to be negotiating, really, because I want what they have. I want to be doing what they're doing. So if they're giving me guidance, I have to take that advice. When I first started marketing online, guys, it was just YouTube that trained me. Basically, if I wanted to know something, I would go search for it, right? And a lot of you guys are not, you're going to pick up some nuggets here. Some people are just going to let things fly over their head. I looked for the information, all right? There's a hint right there. I looked for the information. I put it out there that I wanted to find something. I wrote goals down that I wanted to find something. When I first ran across like somebody that I trusted on YouTube, right, that I could learn from, I called them. And I was like, hey, this is my first time trying this stuff. I'm not skeptical, but I just want to know that, I'm actually doing something that's legit and, that you can actually help me because I'm obviously new. I need some help. And that person was, luckily I ran into like a down-to-earth kind of person who was able to teach me what they were doing. Now, the first thing that they told me was to go read a book, right? The first thing they told me, the first piece of advice I got was to go get Think or Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich. My bad, I said Think or Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And then the second book that they recommended for me to get was The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss. Now, I was never much of a reader. Okay, I was never much of a reader or anybody who just kind of like, if I'm not interested in something, I'm not gonna pay attention to it. It's just my personality. But through reading that first book, Think and Grow Rich, and when I started reading The 4-Hour Workweek, my mindset started to shift on how business, money, life, how successful people get to where they are. And I started to realize that, wow, everything that I've done up to this point has brought me to where I am now. And it's all about my mindset and what can I do from this point forward to further what I'm trying to get to where I'm trying to get to. All right. So I was taught that if I wanted something, I would have to ask. If I needed to find information on a certain topic, I need to go out there and reach out for it. Now, my first breakthrough didn't come, like when I say breakthrough, I'm talking about when you reach that moment and you're like, woo, this stuff is real. Like, wow, I just reached a next level. I hit a goal, right? That took me 2 years, right? And that first goal was to make like my first $5 on the internet, guys. From the moment that I reached out to this person on YouTube to listening what he had to say, my mindset was broke, right? You're so used to doing the same thing over and over and over. You're so used to chilling with this crowd. You're so used to listening to this type of music. You're so used to watching that type of television stuff. I don't even watch TV anymore. But that's what society imprints in our mindsets in our lives. So when I started the 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss, I'm gonna share some links and I'm gonna write everything down. We're gonna have a Q&A section. But it wasn't until I decided to change. I read the books. I didn't take action on any of the things the book said yet. Think about it. Now, fast forward now, I'm thinking about Think and Grow Rich, and I'm like, wow, I never actually wrote down my goals. I never actually wrote down my personal manifesto. I never actually did what Napoleon Hill said to do, right? And I was expecting to be rich. I was expecting to get results. I was expecting to make 6 figures online. I was expecting I was expecting bullshit. It was BS because I wasn't actually following through with what successful people were teaching me. I was kind of walking through it. Now, fast forward those 2 years of me, BSing, thinking I really wanted it to the point where I had to, right? It came to a point where I was working at my job, my restaurant job, and it was crazy. They started to not pay me on time, right? So I would make good tips on the weekends for the club, but during the week when I was pushing the most hours working in that restaurant, my paychecks would never come on time. Like they would pay you bi-weekly, right? Yeah, Tim Ferriss, the 4-hour work week. They would pay you bi-weekly, right? But I would never get my paychecks on time. Mind you, I'm a full-time university student, right? And I don't have, if you guys don't know, I don't have parents. I'm like I wouldn't say a single child, but I do everything by myself. I've had to since I was 15 years old. So at this point, I'm like, yo, you guys telling me I should go to school, get a job, and I'm at this position right now where I feel like that's not where I should be because I'm not being paid. I'm putting in so much work, and I work hard, right? If, I obviously want to get paid, so I show up on time, do what I have to do. Everybody does the same thing. You go to work, you get paid for the time that you put in. And I never understood that it's not just how many hours you can put in. It's what kind of value you can provide to people so they can buy what you're selling. That's how people make money, man. Information sells. So when I was working at that job and I started to realize, wow, I can't do this forever, I went back to what I actually started. I remember who I reached out to. I remember what they told me. I still had their phone number, contact info. I hit them up on Facebook, actually. And I started to talk to them, and I was like, hey, man, look, when I first started, I wasn't serious. My mindset wasn't all there. But now that I learned a little bit more, I'm in a position right now where I need your help. I need you to tell me what to do. And again, they just broke down some simple guidelines, and we're going to share this with you, that helped me shift my mindset. And that's where it all started. That's why we have these Wealthy Wednesday hangouts, so you could know that it's not all about, how many leads you can get on Facebook. It's not all about how many sales can you close in a day. What are you putting in your mind to make you realize that shit is easy, right? Once you start doing personal development and you start learning more about yourself, more about the world, more about people around you, it starts to change the way you see things. So I went in my job every single day from when I started working the business that I was working with the guys. I went in that job every single day with the mindset that I knew, wow, you guys aren't paying me, and I'm just gonna have to leave one day. And at the time, I was a coward. I couldn't straight up go up to my boss and tell him I'm leaving, because they were, oh no, we'll take care of it. Give us another week, Back then, I was a little punk, and I would listen to him and say, all right, man, but I'm suffering because bills don't stop. They don't stop coming in, but when cash flow stops coming in, you're struggling, right? So I took a leap of faith. I quit that job, right? I quit the job before I had any money coming in, right? And from what I was being taught with the people that I ran into, I was applying it. Okay, I started applying. I started to read a lot. I started to read Think and Grow Rich like it was nothing. I was actually reading it with one of my good friends now, JP. We would actually read it to each other. I'll read a page, you'll read a page. I'll read a page, you'll read a page. And what happened was I started to understand. I was like, wow, this stuff is like, it's uplifting me. It's letting me know that I have to start thinking further along. I have to stop. I have to cut off what I'm used to and start rerouting my mindset. Guys, I made more money in my first 2 weeks than I had ever done because of the way that I shifted my mindset. I made $5 online, right? That was my first breakthrough. It was like a Fiverr. I sold something on Fiverr. I got paid $4 because Fiverr keeps 20% of it. Basically, I got paid and it hit my account and I knew it was real. That's all it took. That's all it took for me. From what I was being taught and applying in the 4-hour work week stuff, that book is genius, right? It teaches you how to structure your days, organize yourself to be a business person, and the title says it, 4-hour work week. You can cram so much stuff, you can automate things. It's crazy. It's great. But I started to focus and I started to see results. My first ever business that I made good money from, guys, was MCA, Motor Club of America. My first week, I made $320, and it hit my account. And mind you, my job ain't paying me, right? I had just quit it, and this money hits my account. What a breath of fresh air for you to realize, wow, I've been like literally messing around this whole time, and all I had to do was focus. do things that I'm not doing now and focus and start, changing my mindset around and actually taking action. First breakthrough. First breakthrough was me realizing, damn, I can do this. That first breakthrough is when you realize your potential, that it's possible, really. And yeah, I was making good money with MCA. Further along, my network marketing career, I started to learn web development. I started to jump into building systems and websites. It's all about what are you doing today to help your business grow for tomorrow. If you're not doing something that involves, and a lot of people just say this, if you're not doing something that involves getting leads or getting sales, you're wasting your time. I say this, if you're not doing something that involves getting leads, getting sales, or improving your mindset, then you're messing around, right? Because you have to do these things in order to get the results that you're trying to get. You have to become the person that people want to join, right? It's not about the company. It's not about the comp plan. It's not about this. It's about you and how much can you grow as a person continuously, and then taking your info, sharing value with people. Maybe you want to sell coaching. Maybe you want to be a Facebook monster. You're really good at graphics. Take that. Take what you're really good at, right, and focus on it and explode that area. And when you focus in on that, then you can take it and share it with other people. You want to tell the whole world what you're good at. Everybody knows I'm good at making systems, building websites. So when I'm building a relationship with a prospect, what am I going to focus on? My area of expertise, right? And sharing that piece of information with, like, little pieces of information with them is going to help them see you as an expert in their eyes. It's all about positioning. It's all about taking massive immediate action and actually being consistent with it. And guys, that word consistency is no joke, right? Think about it. You can start playing. I'm a ball player, right? If you start playing basketball and you go, full force the first 3 quarters of the game, and then, you're up 20 points, and you stop pushing so hard as you stop pushing as hard as when you first started the game. You were excited, you got in, 3-quarter push, and now you slow down. Boy, that last 4th quarter is so important for you to be consistent, for you to continue to get the results, so you don't lose that 20-point edge and end up losing the whole entire game, right? You want to see your business as that analogy. When you start, why did you start? Think about it. Why did you start? Who did you start for? Is it for you, or is there a bigger picture around this? Are you looking to just make money, or are you looking to make money and impact lives along the way? What's your vision? What's your vision in all of this, right? Think and Grow Rich mindset training will help you understand these things, and then take it and apply it into your everyday schedule, so that when you're talking to people, you're talking with such a confidence, because every single day you're doing mindset training. You know you're the shit. You know you're going to be rich. Later on, it doesn't even matter now what you're doing. It's about where you're going, right? And people see that in you. It's crazy. People see that in you, and they're attracted to it. They're attracted to it because not many people have that, I wouldn't even say swag confidence. Not many people believe in themselves that way. And that's where it starts. It starts believing in yourself, taking action on what you're taught, on what 6-figure earners, 7-figure earners are teaching you, and taking action on it. Every single chance that you get to buy a training, don't be cheap and buy that training. A lot of people, they'll make, it's crazy. Think about this. You make $100 profit, right? You profit $100 and you're running a business. You take that whole $100 and you go do something stupid with it. You go, I don't know, maybe you did need it for something, but you didn't use that 100 to expand what you're currently doing. You didn't do it. You didn't use it to buy a book. You didn't use it to buy an ebook. You didn't do it. You didn't use it to buy a training that you know you needed. You didn't use it to invest into anything. I was always taught that, you take 10-20% of what you actually profit, what you make, you reinvest back into yourself, back into your business, back into your brand. That's what it's all about, right? At the end of the day, you want to brand yourself king, queen of whatever that you're doing. You know, man, guys, so many people are lost in this online marketing space, and they're not sure what to do. I was taught to just focus on what I'm good at, freaking excel at it, and tell the whole world. So now you're not just an IBO. You're an IBO with a ridiculous skill set that you can offer to the public, that they're gonna look at you as an expert. So now they're gonna join your business, they're gonna join your coaching programs, they're gonna buy whatever you're selling because you know what you're talking about, because you focused on it. And if you're not good at something specific now, this is what it's all about. It's all about growth anyway. So if you can find a mentor to mentor you on something, you can find a team like this to teach you different things. Yo, if I'm not good at something, you best believe I'm gonna reach out to Pierre, who's like tech guru, dude finds everything. Alden finds everything online that you're not supposed to have. Yo, O'Neill's offline king. And when I don't know something, I'm gonna go to somebody. Garth is like a personal development head. If I don't know something, I'm gonna go ask these guys. If they don't know something, they're gonna go ask me. If I don't know something, yo, Alfredo, what's up, bro? Or reach out to Kylo or somebody. Don't be afraid to reach out of what your little bubble is. Okay? I talk to any and everybody. And I think that part of my personality helped me grow along the way too, because I'm always just trying to network with people, get to know a little bit more about what they know, get their insider experience. You know, some of the biggest things that'll help you have breakthroughs, get results, get more leads, get more sales, get more money in your pockets are the small things. It's not even like the big stuff. It's not even how to build a capture page. It's not even that. It's the little stuff. It's, are you actually promoting your business every day? Damn. That's one thing you can ask yourself right now. Are you promoting your business every day? Let me do a tally right now. From everybody who's watching, type 1 if you dedicate yourself to promoting your business every single day and you don't skip a day. Boom. That's what it takes. Every single day, consistent, massive action, because once you slip up, and I'm gonna raise my hand and I say, yo, it happened before. You lose focus on your vision, right? And that's something important to me, guys. Vision. A lot of people out here, they don't have vision on what they want. Guys, I don't care what company your primary business is. I don't care what you're doing. You know, you all know that at the end of the day, we just want people to win out here because a lot of people are struggling, right? So if something does not align with your vision, don't do it. If it does align with your vision, go in 100%. Don't care about what Sue, Sally, Bob says, because that's your vision. And my vision is man, it's so big. Like, I've always wanted to like do something huge. And when I got online and I started to get a taste of, wow, what's about to happen. And mind you, listen to how I talk. What's about to happen? What's already happened in my head? The way I think, I see myself already where I'm gonna be, and I'm using it as a memory to dictate what should I be doing now to get there. Manifesting plays a huge role in this. Personal development plays a huge role in this. Taking massive action plays a huge role in this. Reaching out and networking with top leaders plays a huge freaking role in this. Get to events, okay? Talk to top leaders. Take pictures with them. It helps you with your credibility, first of all. And then secondly, you're going to learn stuff. They're going to tell you stuff that they're not sharing with the masses. They're probably going to, you know, create a coaching program for this group. But since you're networking with that circle and you reached out and you're getting results, any little result, you can use it to propel to the next result. You can leverage yourself and be in that circle of influence. And I promise you guys, once you start getting a taste of that circle of influence, what those guys talk about, you know, having $100,000 months, right? making $1 million every 2 months, $1 million launches, it changes your mindset on how money's generated. It changes your mindset on what the hell you're doing right now. It does. Because you stop hanging around with the broke-minded people that you're so accustomed to hanging around with, right? I've lost so many acquaintances, and that's cool because they're not where I am mentally, man. I think about it. I'm like, yo, think about it. Take a second right now and think about where your peers are right now, from high school, middle school, whatever stage you are in life, college. Where are your peers right now, and what are they doing, and do they enjoy it? Okay, society makes us just kind of like go through the motion. Everything is, yeah, it's not. It's not, and we understand that because we have that mindset to understand that. We've been trained. I've learned stuff that I think if I were to like all of a sudden just tell some of my family members, they would look at me and be like, "Are you crazy? That's not gonna happen." And I'm just like, "Yo, wish you guys knew, right? Wish you guys knew. None of you guys in my family have ever made $1,000 in one day. I mean generated profit, and that's a milestone to me because that's just the beginning of that kind of stuff. $10,000 weeks, $1 million years, months. It's coming. It's already here. It's coming. And I have to ask you: do you think that way? Do you think in a way where you're already where you want to be? Because that's really where the breakthrough starts coming. When you start believing in yourself. When other people start believing in you, that's breakthrough number 2. It's crazy. The type of you wouldn't imagine, guys, how many people are following you. You got to imagine how many people are following you, how many people want to network with you and you only. It's a wide world out there, Maybe somebody doesn't connect with me. Maybe somebody doesn't connect with Alden, Dre, Garth, Pierre, O'Neal, but they connect with you. That little piece of information right there should tell you enough to say I need to keep working on me. I need to become a better version of myself. I'm not saying change who you are. You need to become a better person, a better version of yourself, a smarter, wiser, richer, healthier, wealthier person. And shit, people are attracted to that. Why? Because they don't get that kind of stuff from person A or B, but that they're used to sitting next to at work all day, talking about Facebook drama and what Sharkeisha did last night. Silly things like that. When you get into a mastermind circle like this, you start talking about how can we focus on growing our business? How can we focus on ways for other people to make money to join our business? How can we help more people, right? It's not just one breakthrough you're going to have. Multiple. Your first lead, if you've never had a prospect, guys, your first sale, and I'm not talking about like, somebody who's like, oh, I'm skeptical, I'll just sign up just to try. Or like grandma just joins you just because she wants to help you out and make you feel better. I'm talking about somebody who's genuinely interested in working with you because of what you have provided to them. Breakthrough. And then you do it again. And you do it on a bigger, massive scale. And then the money starts flowing in, right? Because you have to apply these things. Don't think you're just going to make money overnight like crazy. You have to apply these things, and it will trickle in. And it's going to come to a point where you're going to ask sometimes, yo, now I can just kind of like feel when I know something is about to happen. The last 3 months, it's just been like a brewing, like a storm brewing right now for what's happening. And I'm not even going to say what's about to happen right now. Oh, it's happening, right? It's happening because of everything that I was just talking about. Personal development, taking massive action, applying consistent effort on a blueprint that you follow every single day. Every single day I have like the same routine. I wake up. I don't budge out of my bed until I do personal development. I don't move because I know that if I take a step off my bed and I go on and I go to the bathroom or something, I forget to say thank you, Lord, for making me breathe today, helping me see. I can see out both my eyes. I can breathe through both my nostrils. Thank God I didn't lose my hair overnight. Anything, guys, be grateful for every little inch, every little second breath, because nothing is guaranteed. Okay, and I start with that first, and then I do my mindset training. And what that does is that it starts you off on a a bouncy day. You get to start the day well, you transition into a good evening, and then you have a great night. I decide if I have a bad day. At any given moment, if I stub my toe, I could be, oh my God, I just hurt my leg. And then you know what? Since I'm thinking so negatively about what I just did to my leg, I'm gonna burn something on the stove. And if I do that, my goodness, I'm gonna be pissed. Then I'm gonna get mad at that, and then something's gonna break. And then you're asking yourself, why are all these things happening to me? Why is this bad stuff happening to me? You're attracting it. It's law of attraction. You're attracting it into your existence because that's all you think about. Now, imagine you reverse that process, and it's hard to reverse that process initially, but once you get it, it's smooth. What do you do every day right now? Do you get up every morning and you watch the news? Stop that. Okay. Do you get up every morning and you watch good news? Because there is no good news on that TV box. It's all bad news. And once you start hearing bad stuff, you start seeing bad things, you get bad news here. What happens is you start thinking about it subconsciously, guys, and you start attracting more bad stuff. And then you end the day, you're like, man, what a day. It was terrible. I got to go back to work again tomorrow morning. I have to do this all over again tomorrow morning. You're bitching and complaining and attracting more of it. Stop. Get yourself a serious mindset recipe and drill it. Focus on it and drill it, because that will be your first breakthrough. Doing a lot of mindset training, okay, and applying it completely changed everything about the way I think. I used to get mad about certain things. I don't even know how to get mad anymore, man. It's hard to get upset because I decide not to be. Something bad happens, I get frustrated for a few seconds, and then I turn around. I'm like, well, still got all my fingers. I'm grateful for that. Let me stop and focus on what I can do to make this situation better, man. Because that's what it comes down to. That's the secret that a lot of people don't tell you. Focus on your mindset, and that's where a lot of it comes into play. I'm gonna pull up some books, some links that you guys can go ahead and there's some in the training website, but I'll pull up some books and links. I'll drop them in the chat so you guys can go ahead and download them. But I'm gonna go ahead and pass this on to somebody else who wanted to share some stuff with us tonight as I search for this real quick. But is anybody getting what I'm saying? Who's feeling me here?
I'm with you, man. I'm all about that mindset stuff, man.
That's
I'll chime in while you're checking out, man. Evening, everybody. Guys here, founder of Kinetic Embrace, mostly known for Kinetic Embrace Mindset. And this really, what you should actually focus on out of everything that Carl has said is that you have multiple breakthroughs. Because I can tell you, man, I've been on the losing end of online marketing for better part of, or let me not even say that. I've been on the learning end, the end that tests you and challenges to bring out that greatness within you for the better part of 2 years, not seeing any money, losing it, but so focused on the money that I didn't even see that I was developing. And the moment, for Carl, his first book was Think and Grow Rich. Mine was actually The 4-Hour Work Week, right? Book totally changed everything. And I started to see so much that immediately I stopped focusing on the money and started looking on how I was growing, how I was automating. I got my first lead. I literally got up out of my bed and did a happy dance. I don't care what anybody want to say. I don't care what anybody want to talk about. Man, I went up and round and like, yeah. And that was my first breakthrough, right? My first sign up led to my first actual money in my account. And then it just kept on like a ripple effect. But then, you know, kind of stopped. That inconsistency set in and then drop off form. But that goes back to you have to stay consistent. Those breakthroughs are not winning the Super Bowl. Or better yet, think of it as winning the Super Bowl. When you win the Super Bowl, you win it this year. Does it mean that you only want to win it once in life? Does that mean that you're going to stop right here? No, you want more. You've tasted success, and you just want to keep on getting it. That works through consistency. That works through staying on point. That works with just putting into yourself greatness by filling your circle with people that empower you and waking up every day and filtering everything that goes in. Like Carl says, don't even watch the news. Me and my pops, we used to always get in arguments about the news because the news just tells you this person died, God rest their soul, this accident happened, I hope everybody's okay, this person got robbed. Well, at least they have life. And, you know, you're fighting off all of that negativity. But guess what? Your breakthrough comes,
Brother Mo.
That consistency. Your breakthrough comes with just dialing into everything that just pushes you to the next level. And even if you've never made 1 cent up until this point, just like Carl said, the things that are coming, you have to see that vision. You have to see that path, right? You have to see with such clarity and overall sureness that it's going to happen, that you step with confidence and wake up and just do it. Just like Carl, I'm in that vibe, man. I see the path ahead. I know where I'm walking to. And for everybody that's listening, the fact that you're here right now means that you're connected to the team one way or another. So I know your future is bright. All you got to do is take action. And that's my 2 cents, guys.
Boom. Appreciate that, Garth, man. It's powerful, man. We all come from different places, different countries, different backgrounds, but we all want the end result, which is to be financially free, to be able to do what we want whenever we want, and not only that, but to be able to give back to our families, right? The very people who brought us up are good friends who were around when we were struggling the most, guys. We want to be able to do this stuff. So, you know, with all that being said, how do you create these breakthroughs? You create these breakthroughs by first believing in yourself, believing in your vision that nobody else seems to believe in because they think you're crazy, right? You believe in that. Then you have to consistently take action on what you know works. How do you know it works? Because other people who are telling you what to do are making it work. Therefore, there is no, I need to reinvent this. If you need help on something, you should ask. And then when you get a response, you shouldn't say, oh, why? It should be like, all right, how quickly can I get this done? Because this person just told me to take action on this, and when I do this, I don't know what's going to happen, but I know it's going to be good. You just have to be coachable and willing to jump in. Yo, I get results online, but that doesn't mean I'm ever going to stop learning, guys. When Alfredo says jump, I'm like, all right, bro, where are we jumping to? Why? Because he gets results. Because he can teach me everything. He's been teaching me so much. I take a lot of what I know, mix it with some of the things that his mindset is all about. Win. Results, results, results. And that's how you should be also. It's shifting me to become a better marketer as well. Shifting you to take more action on what you know how to do, guys. Whatever it is that you have a vision for, whatever it is that you ultimately want to do. Why don't you focus on that, right? What you're focusing on is what you get in life. I learned that, oh my gosh, it was so powerful. And when I learned this, I couldn't sleep for about a week. What you think about, you become what you think about most of the time. That is crazy. I don't know if you understand how deep that is. You become exactly what you see, hear, experience. You attract it to you. Not only do you attract it to you, you become that person. Right? That's why when people grow up in a certain region or a certain school or a certain block, you see how society sections us off because they know, right? Whatever that person is surrounded by, whatever they talk like, speak like, whatever they see, experience, they're going to attract more of it to them. Break out. You can just decide to break out. Now I pulled up a few of these books, guys, and I don't have the 4-hour work week up here right now, but I'm gonna actually pull it up and add it to this little lineup here. These are some of the basic books that you can start off with. Your First Year in Network Marketing, Eric Thomas. Guys, if you don't know who Eric Thomas is, get that dude on beast mode. Replay. Get his every Monday he has a video that he pushes out. Thank God it's Monday. Powerful stuff. Again, Think and Grow Rich. A lot of what Think and Grow Rich teaches is the structure of how to manifest things, how to use auto-suggestion, the way you say things. Yeah, I had to change my language pattern because I can't say certain things anymore. I can't say, oh, I wish I could have that. No, it's, man, I got it. And you start saying that to yourself and weird things start happening. It's crazy. Don't give yourself a time limit to when you can have these breakthroughs. Just put it out there and focus on getting results, because when you focus, guess what? You attract what you focus on. It's so simple. I promise it's so simple. And I believe that you can do this too, guys. It's so simple. Just apply it. What's really cool about Jack Canfield's The Success Principles is he actually has like a action plan, right? You actually have an action plan that you can follow along with the book. That's actually the most interactive one. Yeah, Reynard, As a Man Thinketh. I think that's the name of it. As a Man Thinketh. I'm actually going to Google that right now, because when I don't know something, I Google it. Google's like my best friend. Yeah, James Allen, right? Yep, that's what it is. As a Man Thinketh. Guys, I'm going to shoot this link, right? And I'm actually going to have to make this page unlocked. I'm going to shoot this link to you guys in the chat area so you can go ahead and download these books, right? These ebooks. And again, it's up to you to literally just, decide to take action on it. Don't read them all. Start with one. Start with one and work your way up, because you just have to start somewhere. And if you consistently apply just reading a book, because a lot of people don't read books. If you just consistently apply that, you'll see magic start happening. No unicorns, I promise, no unicorns. Click that link right there, guys. It'll take you to the personal development page where you can actually download those books. Now, mind you, if you're watching this right now, I'm only going to keep this, if you're not on the team, this is only going to be live for another 15 minutes. So you go ahead and you go download that now. And in another 15 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. You can't access it anymore. But, take action on these things. A lot of what we talked about is simple mindset stuff, but that is how to create your first breakthrough online. How to manifest it, how to stay focused on your end result. Everything that you do has to revolve around, why are you doing this? Who are you doing this for? Why did I get started? Am I really working? Am I really working? Or am I going through the motion? Am I taking this as a business or a hobby, right? Because a lot of people put so much effort into their business, right? They put not their business. They put so much effort into their jobs. They iron up their clothes. They get all pretty for the job that they hate. And then when it comes down to, building their own empire, their own business, You know, they don't have a sheet of paper to come on a webinar to take notes. And that's like, it's mind-boggling because that's what you should be focusing on all the time. Your business, your results, your future, right? Because that's what your boss is doing. That's what his boss is doing. So where are you going to boss up and start handling things like that, man? Structuring it as a business. You know, I stopped saying I'm an IBO. I'm not an independent business owner. I've titled myself, I'm a social media consultant. Become an expert at what you're doing. Give value to people. Focus on getting results. Results, results, results. You know, that's basically my piece on the webinar tonight, guys. We don't want to keep you too long. It's nearing the top of the hour. If anybody else wants to jump in and chime in, you're free to do so.
Good night, everybody. This is Alden Poe, Smart Income Builder.
What's up, Alden?
I just want to say, nothing, man. Just here chilling, man. Just you attacked everything that I possibly could have said tonight. But one thing I want y'all to keep in mind: let your vision guide you to your success. All these breakthroughs will come once you never lose hold of that vision. Me, I let my vision guide me, and through all of everything, it took me 3 years to make money in this industry. 3 years, and I didn't give up. And that's one thing you can't do. You cannot give up. Giving up on your vision is like giving up on life. The people who kill themselves, they gave up on their vision. They saw no more reason to live. You know, leave that vision guide you. You leave the pain guide you. You know, business online is not hard. It's not. If you say something is hard, it's gonna become hard. If you say it's easy, it's simple, it's gonna be simple. Everything that we do here is not hard. I mean, I love everybody you see on this panel because, like Carl said, we work together. We all have different strengths, and we came together, and we made something powerful out of all of our knowledge. We put it together, and look what we have now. Elevated Minds is, this family is crazy. Like he said, me, software, I'll find anything I need. I love to do websites. You know, leave your passion guide you. It doesn't matter what you do. You could be a real estate agent. You could have hair store. You could have anything. And you could use everything that we have here to grow online because it's 2015 basically. Business is done online now. So if you have an offline business, come out of that comfort zone. Most offline business owners are scared to come online. Why? Because they don't know what to do. The breakthroughs will come. Let's get to this breakthrough. My last breakthrough was when we was down in Miami. Me, Carl, O'Neal, a couple of us was there. And, oh my God. The energy, there's no words to describe it. And it's just more reassurance that I'm on the right path. We are all on the right path. Don't give up. If you're in this industry and you probably, you know, having little downs right now, you're not making money, don't give up because you're going to start making money, especially if you lock arms with this family right here. Whoever invited you here, lock arms with them, because when you lock arms with that person, you get access to all of us 24/7. And the knowledge, yeah, we provide thousands of dollars of value to you, but at the end of the day, it has no cost because it's worth more than what you're paying. And it's crazy. Like Carl says, at the top of the hour, we have another webinar, but just keep that in mind, people. Let that vision guide you to your success. Never lose contact, never lose the grasp of that vision. Keep it. Good night.
Bro, that's powerful stuff, and it's so true, man. When you were down in Miami, look, guys, I went out for a second to the lobby, and you know, a few of our teammates, we walked back inside of where the event was being taken place, and I see Alden right now. You see the picture we're on screen right now. I see Alden on stage with a microphone in his hand, giving his testimonial and speaking. Mind you, this guy hardly talked, right? He only talked to me and a few of our close friends because we were cool. But he broke out and started stepping into his power, into his potential, into doing things that he probably didn't even think he was going to do back then, you know. But look at it now. It's like it's practice. You know, you become more comfortable. This man's now being able to create his own webinars, his own trainings, his own systems because he's taking action on this stuff. Take action on it. Step outside of your little bubble. Take action on everything that you believe in and freaking focus. If you believe in it, focus on it. Focus on it until you get results. Focus on it until you have that breakthrough. I know you guys see that picture all the time on social media where there's a guy digging through a tunnel, and the moment he's about to quit, you see it about a millimeter thin to the actual diamond that he's trying to get through. Remember that. Remember that. Remember the people that you're networking with right now. Are they going to benefit you? Are they helping you? Or are they not motivating you to where you want to excel to? All this stuff ties into it. Who are you surrounding yourself with? What are you ingesting? What are you taking action on? All right? You know, I didn't want to leave you guys, high and dry, but hey, when it's busy like this, when IC's making moves like this, we have 3 webinars in a row. We got another presentation at 9 p.m., guys, so we're going to go ahead and cut this short. But, you know, if you got any value from this hangout tonight, if you got any sort of value from it, I want you to take it down, right? Take action on it, and let us know tomorrow. Tag everybody that you see right here. Tag everybody that you see right here on your Facebook wall, and let us know, you know, how exactly you felt about this. Now, I'm going to go ahead and cut it short. You know, next week, Wednesday, we're going to have another Google Hangout. And everybody who's on the email list right now, I'm going to shoot you the info by latest tomorrow evening, okay? We're going to have the topic, and by latest tomorrow evening, that's how we're going to start doing this so that you can be prepped and informed, and we'll keep this organized and keep it pumping. I'm getting better with it. I'm getting better with it. That's something I need to work on, right? All right, guys. We're going to keep you, keep you posted with everything. But I appreciate your time. You guys have an amazing Wealthy Wednesdays. And we'll see you actually back on Friday for Flipping Fridays. But have a blessed night. God bless. The call's officially over.